out though. Check this out. The fact that I'm trying to make is that why would the so-called white man destroy himself in the end? You know what I'm saying? Who you know in the power seat and they gonna destroy themselves at the end and whatnot?
Hell don't. I don't even say it.
Nigga, you high.
Hey, look. Take it good. It's good. Let it go. They give you a prime example, all right? You don't believe the Bible, right? So, what color did the so-called white man say that Jesus was?
He was olive skin and wool hair.
No, what the goddamn
No, it's small one in here. It's right here.
All right, yeah. So who made this image up?
Probably the white people.
No, not probably. The white man made this image up. And who did he tell you that this was?
The Son of God.
All right, get that. Now, see, this just to let you know how true the Bible is. That the concrete evidence that the Bible holds. Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. It say, in the midst of 7 candlesticks, one likened to the Son of Man, clothed with the garment down to the foot.
So this is depiction of the one that the so-called white man say look like this. All right, this is the true depiction. He say he clothed with a garment down to the foot. See, like my shit down to the foot, brother shit down to the foot. He had a garment on like us. Go ahead.
And a girdle about the paps.
A girdle around the pack with a golden girdle. He had a big golden belt on, like a goddamn a World Wrestling Federation type belt.
Right.
Big gold, pure gold type, blinged out type shit. Go ahead.
It say his head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like, so he had white woolly hair. Hold up. He said his hair was white like wool. Wait, the so-called white man said Jesus looked like this. Now this the Bible that you don't believe in, or that you have, various opinions about it. You know. Go ahead. He said his head and his hair was white like wool. Yeah. There you go. This is an accurate depiction of what the one these people ignorantly call Jesus Christ looked like. This is an accurate. This is the depiction that he reading. He had a garment on down to the foot with a golden girdle about the pat. He had a golden belt on. Keep going.
White like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire.
His eyes were a flame of fire because he drunk wine. Contrary to popular belief, what everybody say that you wicked if you drink wine or you drink liquor. You know it's all about moderation. You got to do it in moderation. The scripture even tell you to fucking drink, man, to forget this poverty and to forget this life that we living in right now, man. The scripture encourage you to drink. You know? Go ahead.
It say, and his feet were like it to fine brass.
His feet were like in the fine brass. What color is brass, man?
Look at that corner down there. Right there.
What color is a penny? That's brass. Right. So his feet were to fine brass as if what?
As if they burnt in a furnace.
So as if they burnt in a furnace. So, yeah, right. His feet were like a penny. But if you put a penny in the oven, it's going to get darker, right?
Right.
So he was a dark-skinned man. Contrary to what the so-called white man tell you that he looked like this, man.
Read in the blue. This image is not.
Hey, but look, my point is, if the white man was why he ain't never read that scripture? If he wrote the Bible, or if the Bible was against us, why he ain't read that scripture to tell you what color the one these people call Jesus Christ really is? Why he ain't read that? Right, because he know this the why the so-called white man did he did the Bible like he did it. It's because he didn't want us to go back into our heritage. The brother told you we was gonna discontinue from our heritage. He didn't want us to go back into our heritage, which is in the Bible. Our history is in the Bible. You said we the only race of people that don't have we can't trace back to our history. Yeah, we can. The Bible. That's our history right there. Deuteronomy. Yeah.
Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
Judah. All right. The so-called Negroes. All right.
And the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up. So they black unto the ground.
Yeah. So why the so-called white man never read that scripture? And the soil is different shades of brown. Go to Deuteronomy 28.
This is our history book. That's why he said, if thou shalt apply thy mind, thou shalt be prudent.
Get verse 1, then jump to verse 15.
And don't get me wrong, in the world, I hated reading. The Lord put the spirit out there for me to actually pick up a Bible eventually and start reading. And I'm gonna be honest, I hate fucking read it other than the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it was interesting, it was intriguing. I was like, I ain't gonna never use this shit in the world. That was my intention in the world. You know what I'm saying? Before I knew the truth. But that's personal testimony. You got it.
Get the first verse, then. Yep, go ahead.
It is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 1. It say, and it shall come to pass if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy power to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee high above all nations of the earth.
So if we listen to the commandments, where you find the commandments at?
I ain't even that familiar with it.
Where do I'm just saying, where do they get the 10 commandments from? Right. So he said if we was to hearken and unto him diligently and do all his commandments that he commanded this day, would you get the commandments out of what? The Bible, man. All right. So if we follow these commandments, he was gonna set us on high above all above what?
Above all nations of the earth.
Above all nations. So the Most High said, if we follow these commandments, he's gonna set us on high above all nations of the earth, man. If we follow these commandments, the Most High said he's gonna put us on high, man. All right. But go ahead, get to where?
Yeah, 15. Yup. And it say, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power to observe and to do all his commandments.
Read that back, Salaki.
It is
pay that nigga no
It
attention.
is 28 and 15. It say, but it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power.
Wait, what is the voice of the Lord?
Say hearken. Go into that. If that was not, you know, hearken, go into like the definition of it.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna say take heed to it.
Yeah, come.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't take heed to the commandments of the Lord, you got it.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power to observe and do all his commandments.
Not to cut you off, Salakia. The root word of the word hearken, it's like hear. You know what I'm saying? If thou shalt not hear, and basically put it to good use. You know what I'm saying?
Take heed.
Take heed to it. Huh.
To do all his commandments and his statutes.
All his commandments. But look, the point it said if thou hearken, it said hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. Okay, so what is the voice of the Lord? The voice don't speak, the Most High don't speak to men directly. No? So how do he speak to the Lord? The Lord speaks through his prophets. Or that's how the Lord speaks. What, you gonna get something?
That was, yeah. What was
The Lord speak, the way that you hear the voice of the Lord, all right? The way that you hear the voice of the Lord is through his prophets, man. And where do the prophets get the voice of the Lord from? Right. So it's plain as day, man. Go ahead, keep going.
Observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So if you don't, this is what the Most High saying what's gonna happen to you if you don't. Because he just read what'll happen to you if you do. If you do, he gonna bless you. He gonna put you on high above all nations upon the earth. Meaning we gonna be at the fucking top. Where we at right now? Right, because we ain't listened to the commandments in the Bible. All right, we ain't believe in the Bible, man. All right, we thought the Bible was condemning us. Hey, it do condemn you if you're wicked, man. All right, if you don't follow the commandments to the best of your abilities, because nobody. See, that's the thing. People think it's only 10 commandments in the Bible. There's over 613 commandments in the Bible that we're supposed to follow. But right now, we in captivity. We're not gonna be able to follow every commandment. All right. We're not going to be able to follow every commandment. The thing is, the Most High, he just want to see us put our foot forward. He want to see us put forth that effort to at least try. You know, that's all he want to see. Go ahead.
Statutes which I command this day, all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All these. So if we don't listen to the Bible, the curses gonna come on us and overtake us, man. All right. And a prime example is, hey, that dude, go stay where you at. Go to, where you getting?
What you name?
Deuteronomy, where he said he gonna smite thee with madness. Get that?
28 and
28 and 20.
Let me say. Don't flip him around.
Hey, he said that if we don't listen to the words of the scriptures, all right, if we don't listen to these commandments, then all these curses is gonna fall upon us, man. Oh, all right, the brother got it.
You got it? Which one?
28, yeah.
28. All right, come. What?
This Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28.
This is one of the curses. This is one of them. Go ahead.
And say the Lord Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right, so the Most High gonna smite you with madness, meaning the Most High gonna make you, he gonna make your ass crazy.
Bug out.
Yeah, he gonna bug your ass like that nigga right there who was just jumping. Ah! Ah! The Most High bugged that nigga out, man. He smite him with madness, man. That's one of the, cause he under a curse, man. All right, he under a curse because this nigga, he think he know the Bible. All right, he was just talking about Jesus and this, you know. If you heard him, when he walked by, he was like, oh, I ain't gonna say, cause that's the devil on him, man. Hey, the devil know us, man. The spiritual demon Satan, he know us, man.
That's why the scriptures say, talking to Peter, you know, he said that Satan has desired to have thee that he may sift thee, man. Talking to Peter, man, because that's the same thing like now. But he also said in St. Matthew 24 and 24 that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. So if it's meant for you to get it, you're going to get it. If it ain't, you ain't going to get it. You know what I'm saying?
So that's just one of the curses. Go read a couple more curses. Shit. You can, matter of fact, go to
This is Deuteronomy 30 and 19. It says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. So if you really want to live, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna choose life, man. And choosing life is taking heed to these scriptures. All right. Prime example, Isaiah 30 and 21. It says, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. That's how the Spirit works, man. The Spirit have it to where, you know, you might see a random video on YouTube. You might come, like this brother did, come down and the Spirit will jump on you. You know what I'm saying? You probably ain't had no intentions on learning the truth today. But the Lord, he said he put that Spirit on you when you're in your sleep. Right? It's pursuant to Job with 33. The instructions when you're in your deep slumber, man. So all in all, it's up to the Lord. But this is going to be either a blessing or a cursing unto you. You know what I'm saying?
Get another curse. Just to let you know. Go ahead.
This Deuteronomy 28 and 30. It say, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
So meaning you was gonna basically get engaged to a woman, and another man was gonna lie with her. What people that happen to? Right, because in the time of slavery, like we'll get engaged and get ready to marry a woman, and the so-called white man will come and lay with our women, man. You ever seen the movie Braveheart with Mel Gibson?
Yep.
All right, so you remember the part when the dude, it was like in the beginning when they had got older, and then his friend got married, and then these motherfuckers came on the horses, and they like it's all right to lay with your woman. They took his woman. He was ready to fight and shit. I don't know if you remember that part though.
That one movie too that we just seen too, that Nation, Birth of a Nation with.
I love that movie.
But check this out.
Oh yeah, bro, that's prime example. Yeah.
His woman, you know what I'm saying? He raped her. She was mad as fuck.
Because they sent the house nigga out to go get his wife. It was Gabrielle Union. Yep. That was his wife. So they sent the house nigga, the nigga who worked in the house, who was a servant in the house. They sent him out to the barn and shit to get Gabrielle Union, which was another man's wife. Yep. All right, and another person and lie with him, man. That's how you. This is our history, man. Read it again.
This Deuteronomy 28 and 30. It say, thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
You just said it happened to our people. That lets you know that the Bible is 100% real. All right, this Bible is the truth, man.
And then you got niggas out here promoting that shit in these raps. You know what I'm saying? And they got the nerve. They wonder why we ain't upset when niggas drop dead. You know what I'm saying? They out here promoting, I just pop such and such wife, or I fuck your wife and this and that. And they wonder why we don't get mad when these niggas drop dead like Mike Brown in the streets and shit. Committing all types of wickedness because these curses are upon our people. And they don't even take heed to the scriptures, man.
Yeah,
go ahead.
They fucking sellouts anyway, our people. Those rappers, Future and all them niggas, Jay-Z, all the big rappers. Them niggas ain't
gay for real.
You right. They
gay.
sellouts.
Like they fucking and sucking other niggas to get
where
they at now.
No,
man.
to get a Federal Reserve note, to get a piece of green fucking paper, man. Hey, the money ain't even backed by gold because back in the days, Hey, like the 40s or the 50s, man. Back before then, the money used to be
That's
backed
why
by
we
gold,
at war now
man.
with them other countries because they like fuck the U.S. dollar. You feel we ain't about to go for that.
You right.
And that's why they killed
Cause that shit don't have no value to it.
Saddam
Man.
Hussein and all the.
Yeah, to take
because
all
they
their
was
resources.
Like, right, because they was like, man, what?
You right.
Fuck the dollar.
Yep.
Which one is that that talk about
Man, listen.
the Catholic way of bows? Why is Earth and that?
Everybody going. That's what we
It's
are.
Ciroc.